Hi everybody, it is June 9th, Wednesday. Okay, I just want to do a short video. I've been inspired and I want to talk about the importance of, I know I'll keep going on and on about this, but the importance of positive thinking. And here's why, is because whether you realize it or not at this time, depending on how much you've been learning as these years go on here, but we are connected. Our consciousness is connected to not only this planet but to each other. And once you realize that, we understand that in a sense we're manifesting our own, not only our own future but our own reality. We just don't realize, well, basically because we've had that knowledge kept from us, because the people that have hijacked our world, sort of, they've kept this truth from us, because the reality is we are the ones manifesting this reality. So they've hijacked it and they're controlling it as much as they can. So I mean, a real simple example of that is everything we do on Earth, it basically starts out with a thought. So it's like as if this was one giant computer program, and we're all connected as in the programmers. So we can create a thought and then move forward on that. Like, for instance, if I wanted to give my house a coat of paint this summer, it all starts out with the thought going, okay, I want to do that. And then either I make some phone calls and I find somebody that's going to do it, or I'll buy the equipment and the paint and I'll go forward with that. And 2 months from now, it's done. So, I mean that on billions of different versions of that, but I'm just saying that's the simplest way for me to describe how we manifest our own reality. But no matter what, it always starts off with thoughts. So as far as our controllers are concerned, they go right to the source. They say, well, if we can control people's minds, then we can control reality. They know this all too well. So that's why it's not a coincidence that they run most of the world's media, because they realize if they could slowly sneak that in on us, as in get them to believe whatever they say, whether it's politics or religion or just, anything, basically, if they can somehow, it's almost kind of like they use it like as a power of suggestion, like kind of a mild hypnosis. And so they basically get us to watch, it's called programming for a reason. So they, in a sense, it's a kind of a mild programming, predictive programming that we're all susceptible to. So if you don't watch TV or anything like that, you can basically, run your life with your own mind, that you can think independently. And that's why critical thinkers like me or anybody else that doesn't necessarily follow that program, we have thoughts that don't quite conform to the rest of the world, because we're trying to think of the things on our own, and we have our own rationality that we try to, everybody does that. You try to always make sense of stuff. It's like, well, if I do this, this is going to happen. We create a kind of a chain of events that hopefully we try to make it as logical as possible. But the point I'm trying to get at is, as we go forward, that's kind of what we're doing right now, is we're dismantling that control system, this big, giant, worldwide criminal syndicate that have hijacked our minds and our lives. They've even gone so far as we've noticed throughout hundreds of years, is they've created wars, and they've got us to fight each other. And then when we look back at it, we just go, what was that all about? It's like, it's usually for no reason. It's just, and they start off by going, oh, by the way, that country's really, really bad and they're mean and you should go over there and fight them, or that person over there, he's saying bad things about you. You should hate that person or whatever. And yet we always fall for it for some reason. You know, well, mostly because, like I said, they manipulate our minds to think to justify somehow. But either way, first of all, don't fall for that anymore. Okay, we got to break away from that. And then they've, you know, and as we go forward, breaking away from this system, we do the responsibility. I guess kind of what I'm saying is the responsibility to write a new future is really up to us. So we can manifest a positive future. We could turn this world into one giant paradise if we all connect our consciousnesses together and basically co-write a new future. So that's kind of what we have to do at this point. So again, you know, we're all kind of not only responsible for this, but it's as we break free, it's like now we're in a really great position because actually we can actually start manifesting the future that we want. So that's the position we're in right now. So that's kind of what I was kind of told to kind of remind us of that is not only how powerful we are, but that yeah, this is where we're heading. I guess in a sense what we're going through right now is I'm trying to be as positive as possible, like trying to ignore all the negative things that I hear, because I still hear things like there's going to be a giant earthquake or you know, big tsunami or an asteroid hitting Earth, whatever. I can say no to that because these are these are just probabilities. They're just suggestions, and it's like we can manifest them, or we can say no to them. So basically, I'm saying no to anything negative in my mind, and even if it's just one person, or if I can somehow convince 10 other people to say, yeah, okay, you know what? Let's just say no to that future. Let's say yes to something really positive. So. And being an artist, I do this kind of on a daily basis. I try to create something that is like a feel-good thing. It's like I have an emotional connection to, or you know, I create something beautiful that people like. It's like it affects their minds. Again, it does, and it affects our emotions and everything. And so that's anyway. You know, I'm not really going into too much stuff that's too deep or something, but I'm just saying that the point we're at right now, we have to basically ignore and also say no to negative suggestions, because like I said, it's the power of suggestion. And then we have to basically manifest and create in our minds constantly on a daily basis positive, going, no, you know what, the summer's going to be great, we're going to get back to work, the economy's going to pick up, the truth is going to come out. You know, just like I said, I'm constantly thinking of that. So, and if we all do that together, it's the combined consciousness that makes it work. So, anyways, it's something simple for Wednesday. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later this week. Have a good week. Bye.